Friends, sometimes you must have heard from people around you that the human body changes completely in 7 years. Such people, who often go around giving free knowledge, claim that the human body changes in 7 years. This thought must have come to your mind at some time or the other. Does our body really change completely in 7 years? Friends, just think, if this happens, then suppose a criminal commits a very big incident, commits a crime, and after that, he hides somewhere or goes underground to escape the eyes of the world for 7 years. When he comes in front of the world after 7 years, will this world be able to recognize him? Just think for yourself, will his body change completely in 7 years? Or, in such a situation, friends, sometimes you must have noticed that if you meet a person who lives very far from you after 7 years, are you able to recognize that person? Or could you not recognize that person because his body changed completely in 7 years? In such a situation, friends, how much truth is there behind this claim? Let's try to know, in a scientific way, whether our body really changes in 7 years. What is the opinion of science and our experts on this? Let's find out. Before that, friends, please like this video of ours and subscribe to our channel so that we can keep giving you this type of knowledge. When you subscribe to our channel, we get a lot of motivation to make videos. So, please, show your support by subscribing to my channel. See, friends, according to science, the human body is made up of about 32.7 trillion cells. These cells are very important in themselves because, whether it is a human or an animal, the basic foundation of everyone's body is the cell. Here, we are talking about humans. So friends, the human body is made up of about 32.7 trillion cells, and these cells behave differently in different organs. Their lifespan is based on different time frames in different organs. Some cells die very quickly, while some cells do not die throughout life. So friends, on the basis of these cells, let us try to know whether our body will change completely within 7 years or can change. Friends, in our body, as we have told you, the lifespan of the cells is different. For example, if we talk about the intestine present in our body, the cells of the intestine are alive almost every day and die every day. Science also believes that the cells of our intestine change completely in 2 to 3 days. Friends, this happens because, if you see in today's time, there are a lot of processes involved in what we call our food and drink. Our intestine gets damaged inside our stomach during the process of digestion because we eat and drink many types of fried food and whatnot. So, it has a huge impact on our intestine, and when our intestine gets damaged, new cells are born to repair it as soon as possible so that our food can be digested properly and we can remain healthy. If these cells do not develop themselves as soon as possible, then our body will not be able to digest the food we eat, and all other diseases will start arising in our body. In such a situation, the cells of our intestine change within 2 to 3 days. Friends, the blood present in our body also lasts only 120 days from the point of view of life science. That is, the red blood cells present in our body change within 4 months. At the same time, friends, we have the world's most modern chemical factory present in our body. Yes, I am talking about the liver of the human body. It is called the chemical factory of our body, and I believe that this chemical factory is the finest and best chemical factory in this world, made by nature. Its life is also up to 1 year because, if seen scientifically, within 300 to 500 days, all the cells of our liver change almost completely. Friends, if we talk about the skin on our body, then the skin on our body changes within 2 to 4 weeks. You must have often seen that when you go to take a bath, dirt comes out of your body. It is nothing but the dead cells of our body's skin. So, if we talk about changing the body, then if the cells of the upper skin of our entire body change within 2 to 4 weeks, the human body should change within 2 to 4 weeks only. But this is not so. Now friends, you will be surprised to know that it takes at least 10 years to change the cells of the bones in our body. You must have been surprised to know this, but the biggest surprise is that the cells of the brain in our body never change. You must have often seen or heard about such people. A man can eat and drink as much as he wants to make his body bigger, but he can never make his brain and intelligence bigger. Actually, this is true because the cells of our brain never change. Those cells neither die nor regenerate, and our brain does not have any such system that it can start regenerating the cells of our brain or increase its size. Yes, however, I believe that with the help of meditation, you can strengthen the neurological connections found in the brain. And friends, this thing is scientifically proven that if you do meditation daily, you can strengthen the activities happening inside your brain, which we know as neurological connections, to such an extent that, on the basis of these, you become capable of taking any kind of decision. Because friends, it has been found that the person who has strong neurological connections in his brain is usually a better decision maker in normal life as compared to common people. So, if you want to fine-tune your brain and strengthen the neurological connections in your brain, then you can try meditation, and it will really benefit you. If you want a video on this, Then tell us by commenting. We will tell you such a method by which you will not have to meditate. You yourself will be in a state of meditation every moment. I will make a detailed video on this and show you how a person who meditates can control the whole world alone. Let us give you a small glimpse. A person who meditates turns his brain, which we call a computer in the language of science, into a supercomputer. Well, this is another thing. Let us talk about the issue here. We have told you what type of cells are there in our body. We have generally told you that some cells are such that they change within a few days, but some cells are such that they remain in our body for life. Neither do they die nor can they be born again. Friends, that is why the brain should be kept very careful, because, friends, if your hand or leg gets cut or there is an injury anywhere in the body, it is possible that your body generates new cells to fill those cut parts and heals those wounds. But if you get an injury to the brain, then the brain does not have the capability to generate cells again and heal that wound in your brain. Because, friends, we are born with cells in our brain, and our whole life goes on with them. Those cells remain in our brain till our death because our brain doesn't have the capability to regenerate those brain cells, which we know as neurocells. Therefore, there is no cure after a brain injury. If the cells there get damaged, then that person will start having problems in his life. In such a situation, taking it as a joke and lightly, we should immediately consult a doctor. However, friends, now you must have understood well that the human body changes completely in 7 years. But if you have not understood yet, then friends, let us tell you that this belief and the misconceptions among people that the human body changes in 7 years is just an average estimate spread by people, which is correct to some extent and not correct to some extent. Yes, more than 50% of the cells of the human body definitely change in 7 years, but it does not mean that the person changes completely in 7 years. This belief is wrong. Friends, a question must be coming to your mind. Can we not live our whole life with the help of the cells that our body gets once? What is the need for cells to grow and regenerate again? So friends, let us tell you that our body remains healthy due to the process of cells growing and regenerating in our body. Yes, friends, you heard it right. Because there are many such diseases in our body which damage our cells. They kill them, and to fight those diseases, our body gives birth to other cells so that those cells together fight the disease and keep the body healthy. If the process of cells dying and regenerating does not continue in our body, then, in such a situation, friends, there is a possibility of many types of diseases and fatal illnesses in our body. For example, if the cells of our body do not go through this process of dying and regenerating, then there is a risk of diseases like cancer in our body. In such a situation, friends, nature has given us many precious organs in our body, one of which is the eye. Let me tell you that, like the brain, the cells of the lens of the eye also never take birth and never die. They do their work with the same cells throughout life. So friends, our brain and eyes are very important and precious parts of our body. We should always take care of them because, if there is even a slight problem with them, it is not like a hand, leg, or any other part of the body whose cells get repaired on their own. Once there is any kind of tampering or problem with them, they can never get cured on their own in life. Friends, for your information, let us also tell you that the brain, eyes, and, along with them, the bone marrow cells inside our bones also remain in our body for life. What I told you earlier, that the cells of our bones change in 10 years, was about the cells outside the bones. The cells inside our bones remain till life. So friends, in such a situation, you must have understood well whether the human body really changes in 7 years. Let us tell you once again, there is nothing like this. This is a false rumor spread by people. Even science does not believe in this. And if seen from the emotional point of view, it is just an average estimate that our body changes in 7 years. This average is based on the lifespan of these cells, but it has not been scientifically proven. Hope you liked this video. You must have learned something new from this video. If you got any information through this video, then you must subscribe to our channel. We do not want anything from you. We just need your support. We will always keep helping you.